Hi there, it's the Organizing Diva with my video series, How You Can Do Anything Better. Today we're going to talk about food preparation. It's that time of year, Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, all sorts of celebrations right through Christmas and New Year's, and a lot of us are doing cooking, or even some of us for the first time want to try our hand at making some homemade food. So I'll tell you what I do and how I've been doing it for years. I used to teach cooking classes, so I feel like I've got this down to a little bit of an art science. So first off, with any of my recipes, I go through my cookbooks and I just photocopy the recipes that I'm going to be using. And then I create my shopping list from the photocopy recipes. Once I come home with all the produce, I use a lot of fresh ingredients in all my cooking. I like to wash all the produce with a veggie wash. I think this one I got at Trader Joe's. Everything, even organic food, should really be clean. So I wash it all down. I have everything drying in colanders. I can't have too many of those, I find. My next step while the produce is drying is this is a good time of year for me to sharpen all my knives. So what I like, my sisters gave me this several years ago. Thanks, sis. Both sis. And it's called Chef's Choice. It was rated really highly in Cooks Illustrated. And it's just a simple process of sort of sliding the knives through and getting them nice and sharp. The instructions are there. Speaking of knives, I oftentimes see a lot of my clients with a lot of knives, and usually most of them are poor quality and or not sharp. You really only need two: a nice hefty chef's knife and a paring knife. You can do everything with those two knives. If you do eat a lot of bread, then maybe a bread knife would help you as well. The next step is once I I'm going to work on a recipe, I do what we call mise en place. And mise en place means you kind of prepare all the ingredients in the recipe beforehand. So for instance, there is a couple of tablespoons of minced garlic, a tablespoon of thyme. That's going to be in one recipe. These little size bowls are exactly for that sort of preparation. I have lots of these Pyrex measuring cups. I'm going to make a cranberry vinaigrette, and that should work out really well. So I slice and dice, and another tool that I really love is this microplane to zest orange, lemons, and limes. Just, put out a piece of wax paper or even on a cutting board, and this does the trick beautifully, the microplane zester. My other favorite tool is the OXO vegetable peeler. I guess you'd call it a tool, but I put parchment paper, and I like the unbleached kind. I put it and line every pan with it. Cleanup is so easy. That is just such a great thing to have. And then I use a lot of wax paper to catch vegetable peelings. Some people like to compost it, so you could gather it up and bring it to the compost. And let's see, what else? Oh, when I do make my vinaigrettes, I always use my trusty Cuisinart food processor. You put all the first ingredients, and the very last ingredient is your oil for whichever vinaigrette you're making, and you slowly drizzle that in through the tube, and it nicely emulsifies your vinaigrette. If you want my cranberry vinaigrette, get in touch with me. It's delicious. We serve it in my family at Thanksgiving over mesclun greens with dried cranberries and toasted pecans. It's really good. So that's it for the tips. I hope these help you when you're doing your food preparation, making it a little easier, a little less stressful. It's always wonderful to cook and share food with others during the holiday season. I know for a lot of us, food equals love. Well, Italians anyway. So have a wonderful holiday season. Don't eat too much, but enjoy all the things you prepare and what others prepare. It's just a lovely time of year to get together with friends and family. Until next time, it's the Organizing Diva.